Samsung sees massive rise in revenue, benefiting from the US ban on Huawei. Yahoo launches its own smartphone, and guess what? It's only $50. Instagram now allows users to live stream for up to 4 straight hours, and campaigners say a diet app promoted by Apple is harmful and should be banned. Hi, I'm Glenn, and welcome to the first episode of Tech Sundays, where we discuss everything tech on a Sunday. 2020 has been a great year for many tech giants, and Samsung is no different. Samsung has reported record revenues of $59 billion in this third quarter. This comes after smartphone sales grew by as much as 50%, and microchip sales jumped by a whopping 82%. The South Korean tech giant posted a third quarter net profit of $8.3 billion, a 49% increase over the same period last year. More than likely, the increase in sales is a reflection of Samsung eating into Huawei's market share. Moving on, Yahoo launches its first ever smartphone, the Yahoo Mobile ZTE Blade A3Y. Here, the phone is expected to come with many apps pre-installed, including finance, weather, news, mail, and sports. It has 32 GB of storage, a 5.45-inch HD display, and will run on Verizon's blazing fast 4G LTE network. If purple is your favorite color, you're in luck because it only comes in that color. I guess for $49.99, you can't expect to have multiple colors, right? It'll be interesting to see just how well this phone sells, as many people may simply opt to download these apps on their existing smartphones. My win of the week goes to Instagram for extending the time limit of its live streaming feature. Before, users could only live stream for an hour before it would automatically turn off. But now, users all around the world can go live for up to 4 hours without interruptions. This is a welcome and timely feature, as the global pandemic has forced users of this platform to operate virtually. Every Instagram user will have access to this new feature, except for those who, according to Instagram, have accounts that are not in good standing. This means that the account can't have a history of either policy violations or intellectual property violations. Instagram also announced that they will soon be adding a feature which will allow users to archive their live streams for up to 30 days. This means users will be able to return to the video to download it. That way, it can be shared on other social media platforms. And my fail of the week goes to Apple for promoting the controversial diet app Carrot Fit in its App Store, listing it as suitable for users aged 13 and older. Eating disorder charities have been enraged by this and have since called on the app to be banned, as it is believed to be harmful and could trigger eating disorders. Apple has since raised the age recommendation on the app's page to 18 and older. The goal for Carrot Fit, as stated by the developer, is to transform your flabby carcass into a grade A specimen of the human race. In an interview with the BBC, developer of Carrot Fit, Brent Mueller, said that positive reviews say it is entertaining and makes working out less daunting. He went on to say that the funny comments from Carrot turn exercising and fitness into a positive experience for users, rather than a negative one. He further stated that the safety and well-being of Carrot Fit's users is my main concern, and I have included a number of safety warnings inside the app. But Hope Virgo, a mental health campaigner who developed anorexia when she was 13, said this sent a dangerous message. She said because it's still being advertised to 12-year-olds, children will download it without any scrutiny. They haven't finished developing, and demonizing fatness at this point is appalling to see. When asked about the app being promoted to minors, Mueller said it was a mistake and that the app's terms and conditions explicitly stated that Carrot Fit was not intended for use by anyone under the age of 18. He told the BBC that Apple had been asked to update its page. So that's it for episode 1 of Tech Sundays. Join me next week as we take a look at more interesting developments in the tech community. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.